Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. So happy to have you here because today is going to be a really exciting video. In this video, I am going to share with you how you can take beautiful product photography with your smartphone. I have an iPhone 10 and that is what I will be using, but I'm sure you can use these exact same tools and tips with your smartphone. So if this is something that interests you, keep on watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn the notification bell on for every new video that comes out. All right, let's get to it. So welcome to my setup. I have two foam boards from the dollar store, some things that I am going to be shooting today. And the first thing that you want to make sure is that you have good quality natural lighting. So get outside if you can, if it's not too windy, if it's not raining. It's typically best when it is overcast or cloudy because you don't have any direct sun on your photos, or if you want to have more of a shadowed effect, to have the sun out to add that beautiful shadowing to your photos. Let's just get started. Here I have the props that I will be using. I have some tea lights, the candles that I will be photographing, and this pillowcase. Simple as that, a pillowcase. Everybody has a pillowcase, and it is a great prop to have as it is a small piece of fabric that can be moved around really easily. You can also use a sheet or a towel or, a scarf or a piece of clothing, whatever fabric kind of goes with the vibe that you are going for and the products that you are photographing. But that's really all you need. So I am just getting all set up and organizing my items how I want to start photographing them. When photographing candles, I really like to have either one of the candles lit or having some tea lights lit around it, just to add a more creative effect. I find that photographing candles on their own is a little bit boring, and this just adds a little extra element. I am now just going on to my camera settings and making sure the grid setting is turned on. This just makes it easier for you when you're taking these photos to make sure that it is all lined up nicely and the photos are nice and straight and not crooked. And that's really it. I'm using the basic photo mode on my camera, nothing special at all. We all have this on our camera, and as long as you have that natural lighting, your photos are going to turn out a really good quality, and the rest can just be done on Lightroom or any other iPhone photo editing software that you choose to use to edit your photos. The hardest part about product photography is just figuring out the positioning of the items. I personally find that odd numbers always look better, or odd stacks or odd positions. Oftentimes when you use 4 of something or 2 of something, it just looks awkward in the photo, and I find that 3 is a really, really good number to use when creating these photos. So I just changed my camera angle here so you can see how I'm taking these photos. I'm basically taking them in line with the board so you get that straight on effect. I take most of my photos in portrait style, so up and down, because often that is what I use on social media. It is better for Instagram, better for scrolling, and it's more eye-capturing for the person that might come across your photo on Instagram or whatever other social media you are sharing these photos on. As you play around with it more, you're going to get a lot more comfortable with moving the items around, adding extra elements or extra props, and really just figuring out what goes with your brand. I personally like to have my photos a pretty neutral color and keeping the background nice and simple so the product itself can stand out. But depending on your brand, you could totally get away with taking photos with a busier background as long as it goes with your brand values and how you want your brand to show up on social media. Here I am just taking a few more photos, just different layouts, trying out different positions for the product, for my candles. And yeah, just seeing really what turns out, because you can never have too many photos. Remember that. When you are taking these photos, you can always delete them, but if you do a full photo shoot outside or wherever you are doing a photo shoot and you don't like any of the photos, you're going to have to do all that work all over again. So I always say that the more photos you have, the better, because it gives more opportunity to find what you like, and also look at the photos that you don't like and ask yourself what you don't like about them, because then the next time you go to do some product photography, you can change that and try to get more and more photos each time that you like and that you will use on your social media, on your website, or whatever other social media platform you use. Now I am bringing you to my Lightroom app on my phone. All the photos are already on my phone, so I am just selecting the photos that I want to edit, and yeah, go from there. So after your photos are selected, you can add them and it will take a moment to load. I already have a preset that I have created that goes with my brand. So for me, it's super easy. I just choose the preset that I want and there you go. But if you don't have a preset, you can easily go to adjust the colors, adjust the brightness of the photo, crop the photo to a 4:5 to fit Instagram better. That's really it. You just do that with all your photos. For me, I keep my editing so simple because I already have that preset. I will click the preset that I have specifically created for my brand and I will crop the photo, save it to my phone, and simple as that. Editing your photos might feel challenging at first if you are just getting the hang of things, but it really just comes down to adjusting the brightness and adjusting the tone of the photo to fit your brand colors. So get real clear with your brand colors and how you want your feed to look, because I really want my feed to look bright and aesthetically pleasing. I choose to brighten my photos and make the photos a little bit cooler. So here are just some examples of the photos that I took. Super, super simple, but very effective. Here are my photos again. Clearly, I need to get a new foam board because I have a huge crease on the back of mine. But as you can see, these are the photos. They are simple and they turned out pretty well. So as you can see, you really don't need that much for good product photography. You literally need some white background or a solid light color background, because that way your products will pop. You need maybe a few props. As you can see, I had a pillowcase that was used as like a cushioning for my products, just to kind of add a little bit more texture to the photo. Maybe some tea lights if you're selling candles, but really just ask yourself what your products are and what goes with your products. Because typically, if you're making products for candles or soaps or whatever, you have other things that go with those products, and you can use those as props to really help showcase to the client what you can use the product with or what the product is for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial / video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.